Greetings!
And salutations.
My name is Terber.
And I'm Daltanian.
And we are the
Protagonists.
Kinda.
A little bit.
Of Will You Press the Button?
Once in a while.
Once in a while. Just gonna try and do I've watched people do these and Would You Rather, which we just attempted to record and it doesn't want to work for whatever reason. We couldn't click on anything, so I don't know, maybe the site's all screwed up or maybe some. Well, anyway, rambling time is over now.
It won't really matter what we click. You're ultimately just gonna get our opinion on whatever is whatever. And
yeah. Kind of par for the course, because we're probably going to disagree on some of these, and Daltanian seems to think that's going to mean we're going to get into shouting matches and I'm going to punch him or something like that.
I think it'll eventually devolve down into that, depending on what happens.
So if we bludgeon ourselves unconscious on camera, apparently it's my fault.
Yep. So you will become a dictator of any country of your choice, but
Bronies take over the world.
I would not press the button.
I'd press that button.
I would.
Whatever.
In a heartbeat.
Well, take over the world in what capacity? Because they kind of have already.
It's not the world. Well, I mean, they just no. I mean, they take over the world. As
well,
they
like
are
the rest of the country.
They are the predominant beings.
Okay, I don't know.
And it goes from all your levels of bronies, from the people who have the brony hairstyle, represent themselves as bronies, to the people that just enjoy it, that shouldn't.
Dictator of your own country, though.
I don't care.
Well, so you could have it be the largest. You could have it be China, and then you still have the largest landmass of a country compared to the bronies.
Ultimately, as well, if you become the dictator and you're just evil, bronies are absolute vaginas. You could just mow through them.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that's also true. Just start as a dictator of a country and then eventually just take over the world from the brony scourge. Yeah. I'd still press it. That sounds rather horrifying, but at the same time, I don't mind bronies that much.
I would, simply for the fact that I could yell harshly at bronies and they'd already admit defeat.
Gotta piss them off now.
Good.
Alright. Yeah, whatever. You will cure cancer, but you will die from cancer after you made the cure. I'd fucking push that like yesterday. Done.
Yeah, sure.
Cure cancer? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's like, fuck yeah. Okay.
You're irresistible to anyone you desire. I already am. I'm Puerto Rican. But you may only hear the song you hate the most for the rest of your life. Sweet, I don't hate songs.
No, I'm not gonna. I'll go ahead and try and earn romance the old-fashioned way, as opposed to hearing like the Nom song or Nya Cat as the backdrop of my existence.
I would love it.
I'd like.
But it's not you only ever hear it. It's just whenever you hear a song, that's the one you hear.
But see, it doesn't specify that. It says you only hear those. So you wouldn't even be able to hear your sweetheart saying anything. You're just every time they talk, and I'd lose
that's because you're
mind.
A pessimist and you look at this the harshest way it possibly could be.
I'm going by what it specifies.
But
you
it
only hear the song you hate the most.
Yeah, so that means you don't just audibly hear that all the time.
That's what I'm taking it to be.
Exactly, that's because you're a pessimist.
Yeah, whatever. I wouldn't though. I'd like to earn my romance. Become the best guitarist ever, but if anyone is able to hear you playing, you can only play that one riff from Smoke on the Water until they leave.
Sure.
I mean...
But if anyone is able to hear it, you can only play it. That means any point in time someone hears like a recording of something you've done, you have to start playing it, so you wouldn't be able to
you just walk around with your guitar, just like, what are you doing? Guess someone's listening to my music. I can't help it. I mean, but you couldn't even record anything unless it was completely by yourself, because if anybody listens to it while you're recording it to edit, then the song just immediately stops. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you'd have to be the most bizarrely eclectic musician ever. I mean, I suppose if you're famous enough to get away with it, not really. I don't enjoy being a guitarist that much, honestly.
Alright. You can choose the benefit of this choice.
But the person who hates you the most chooses the downside.
That didn't make any fucking sense.
You can choose a benefit of this, but someone else that you hate chooses the downside. I mean...
That was terrible. Yeah. I don't even care. Morgan Freeman will narrate your life for as long as you live, but he insults you on every decision you make. Yes, absolutely. I already insult myself on every decision I make in the first place. Having Morgan Freeman do it would just be hilarious.
Well, but the question for me is,
you're useless.
Yes, I'm okay. It's like, can you hear the narration, or can other people
just
hear?
Just you. He narrates your life.
Well, I guess. I don't know. Nah.
I would love it.
Well, believe it or not, I actually enjoy quiet time. So, like, he sat there reading the same book for 6 hours.
Not what I would have done.
Yeah, just like, that would just get old to me. You're like, I mean, it's Morgan Freeman, but
It'd be like the clock tower. It blend into the black background after a while.
I guess. Just to the point where you wouldn't notice it anymore. You're able to shapeshift into a specific animal of your choosing, wholly or partially.
That's partially.
And this is cut off. Awesome. You become more emotional and aggressive, and reacting with anger, excitement, etc. causes you to shift no matter who sees and no matter the consequences. So you're basically a werewolf, or a were-whatever, but you shift when you get angry or excited. I feel like this question is directed at furries.
I wouldn't.
Depending on the animal, I'd be okay with it.
No.
Dude, you could do something.
Because it's random. It's
No, it says of your choice. So
well, it's of your choice, but if you're scared or whatever, it just happens.
So then pick something that's small, fast, and adorable.
But when you're in those situations, you're not thinking clearly, so you're not going to pick any of that.
No, you pick beforehand. You can only ever transform into one animal of your choice. So you pick something tiny, fast, and adorable. So then you can turn into a hybrid.
I just pick a fucking dragon.
I'm pretty sure it has to exist.
Didn't say that.
That's true. Hybrid dragon would be pretty badass, but at the same time, if you ever got pissed off at your friends, you could actually cook them. Small price to pay.
I still have my brain.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just, like, excited or whatever. I'm like, raw dragon, yeah!
Well, yeah, but what if you're excited? What if it means excited in all capacities? So you're going at your girlfriend.
Well, hopefully my dick's not barbed.
Well, yeah, but what if it's size of a dragon? So then you get super excited.
I'll find out beforehand.
I'll
find out beforehand and warn her.
I guess that's I wouldn't.
You probably want to take this in your anus. That stretches farther. Just saying. Depending on how big you get.
I'd do it, but I do something like a squirrel or like some other tiny, fluffy, adorable thing.
You'd destroy the squirrel if you did it.
Fuck you!
You'll find the love of your life, alright? Starting off bad already. But you will live your life incredibly fat. I mean, you're
I'm good. Well, I suppose depends on what they mean by incredibly. Because I am not technically hyper obese. I'm close, but I'm not actually like. But if we're talking like the dudes who are 600 pounds and can't move under their own weight, no, I'm sorry. I don't care. Like if my days are happy and whatnot. If I'm a literal sea of blubber, then it's not happening. But if it's just like you're fat, like what I am now, sure, done. I'd push that.
I wouldn't. Like I said, it doesn't matter what we click.
Yeah, it really doesn't. There we go. Slightly more on camera now. It's mostly because the chair that I'm using in this new place is my old chair, and it's really, really sturdy, so it's wide as hell for a guy like me. You get a ton of candy you love, but you can't ever read a book again.
No. A, I don't really have that big of a sweet tooth in the first place. And B, I don't really read. Well, I guess I can't read a book. That means I couldn't play any role-playing games. That would suck.
Yeah. And I mean, granted, there's PDFs of a lot of literature out there. But at the same time, there's some that I'm sure aren't.
Yep.
And really, get a ton of candy you love. Okay, I can get diabetes. I mean, it's just, nah.
Never. Nope, bad.
I like how we both agreed not to, and then we pushed it anyway.
I don't care what. It doesn't matter what we click. You have 50% chance of winning $5 million in a lottery. But if you don't win, you'll lose the connection to your family. Sure, I already don't have that.
Well, what connection? And no, I'm not going to risk that. I have a relatively good relationship with all members of my family.
I have a fine relationship, but this is just lose connection with your family.
Well, lose the connection to your family. So I'm assuming that means like you forget about them or something. I'm not going to risk that. I mean, $5 million, yeah, I don't deny that's a lot of money, but I wouldn't pay that.
Nah, I don't care.
When you die, you will be reincarnated, but it will be in a third world country.
Nope.
You didn't even wait for my response. I mean, yeah, no,
I'm waiting.
I wouldn't.
All right.
No.
You can look into the future, but no one will believe you.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So what? Look into the future. What's the winning lottery numbers? Buy that ticket. Done.
Yep.
I mean, and not to mention...
And then the fact that you can do it a bunch of times because no one will believe that you can see the future.
That's true. So like, how'd you rig the lottery? I didn't. I could just see the future. Yeah, sure you can, buddy. Go ahead, investigate me. We'll find shit.
Perfect.
Not to mention, you could avoid getting arrested anyway. You could just like, oh man, I could know the winning lottery numbers, but if I do this one, then the cops are gonna get suspicious and gonna come after me. So I just won't this time. I'll wait like a year, then I'll win the lottery again. Yeah, it seems fine by me. I'll push that button.
Oh yeah. For days.
Your turn.
I thought it was yours. Whatever. You can change the one thing you hate about yourself, but the thing you like the most about yourself will change in the equal and opposite direction.
Okay.
This is flawless for me because I hate myself.
So, there's nothing about you that you like. So it's a one-ended question because you just immediately become better at everything because you hate yourself. Yeah, see, that's just it. Is that what I like about myself?
Because this is only your viewpoint, not what everyone thinks about you.
That's true, but at the same time, one of the things that I like about myself is come about as a direct result of one of the things I don't like about myself. I'm actually, like, most of the reason why I'm good at talking to people is specifically because I have low self-esteem and it's hard for me to interact with people. So, I would be giving up one problem I would be basically switching it. So I'd be happy with how good I am at people, but really shitty at talking to them. Which just seems like a sideways slant to me. I mean, fuck it, I'll try it with what I've got.
This is pure benefit
yeah,
to me.
Yeah, no downside. Unless it's one then the other. So then everything that you hate about yourself get fixed, and then you have nothing. You have everything that you like about yourself, which then immediately gets fixed back.
Oh, fair enough.
Then you're just back to square one, and you're fucked.
No, I'm back to square one.
I guess.
I've already been living like that.
There's
nothing but positive outcomes.
I guess a few brief gleaming moments of, oh my god, it's gone. 9gag is removed from the internet.
What is this, 7,000 years ago?
I don't even know what that is. You are banned from 4chan and Reddit for a year.
Darn!
What?
This is shitty. I'm going to click on the button. Only thing I can say it's terrible. Who cares?
One of these
Who
things
cares about either of them?
Like, one of these things is gone forever, and you're banned from this site for a year. Forever and a year on a balanced question, people. You'll land your dream job, but you're only paid minimum wage.
We're already there.
Yes, I think that's what we're doing right now.
Well, I've got a culinary degree. I work in a fucking kitchen.
Well, no, but my dream job would be YouTube. So getting paid minimum wage for YouTube, I'd be okay with that.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, there's no upward growth, which would suck dick. But I mean,
we're only paid minimum wage. That doesn't mean anything about commission work or
I suppose or donations.
Tips or donations.
That's true. Fair point.
And we aren't on a time limit here. We're just paid minimum wage. So if we do YouTube for a whole 24 hours,
24-hour live stream, that'd be pretty badass.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Lots of money off that. You become God, all right?
Yeah.
That's not blasphemous at all. But you have to live the life of every human being who's ever existed. This is done in first-person mode, and you can only spectate, not interact. No, that sounds boring.
That also sounds terrible. I mean, granted, you're God, but what in the hell is the point of being God if you can't benefit anybody?
Wait, you're God. So since you're omnipotent, you stop this stupid shit and then fix things.
Click! How about no? Maybe. It's just maybe. I don't know. I don't want to be God, though. Fuck that noise. There's actually a t-shirt that I think it was an idea that someone posed to me, and it was a front and back T-shirt. On the front of it, it said, "If I were God," and on the back of it, it said, "Everyone would be dead."
Right. You have the ability to jump from one body to another, taking another person's life in your hands. You can't jump back into bodies you have been in before. But I'm going to let this be what they answer for us.
Yeah, that's true. That's a pretty interesting one because there's I don't know.
In the comments down below, let us know what your answer to this question
would
is.
you push this button?
Would you take this power?
Yeah. And if you like this, give us a thumbs up.
Like us on Facebook.
Share it with your family. Share it with your friends.
And
as always,
we will see you in the next adventure. Bye.
Bye. Game, you son of a bitch. Damn it. It's like I'm just gonna kick it right into the goal. What? What? What?